want to go over my inquiry video that I made before. So you can see this inquiry videos behind me. Ponytail in. But I want to go back over the inquiries and remove inquiries from your credit reports. I want to answer a few questions that was in the comments, and I want to make sure you guys fully understand what's going on with removing inquiries from your credit reports. So let's start right on in. So in this video, I was talking about how you can get inquiries removed from all 3 credit bureaus in less than 12 hours. So I personally put up some results from when I contacted Experian, and I got my inquiries deleted in 4 hours, but I figured I don't know when you guys are going to start taking care of it, so I just said 12 hours. But for me, I got to remove them in 4 hours, and I had another client who was able to get them removed in 3 hours. So just go ahead and just get started. Now the thing is, when I look down in the comments, let's go down in the comments. Let me move my big face over. When I go down in the comments, if we can get there, I see a few comments. So somebody said they were going to buy it, however they seen that it was one review, it's a knowledgeable video. They didn't want to get it. But I'm not sure why we had one review, but you got to think about it. You got people out there that just hate that you put the information out. Maybe they gave me the one review. I don't know. But yeah, I'm sorry we had the one review, but I know it helped a lot of people. So somebody said too, like, come on, everybody is selling something. Well, I have to take my time to put this together, and then I got to continue to answer every question that comes in about it. So after somebody get it, they contact me about it. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't pay for it, because guess what? When you go and buy a book, you're paying for knowledge. When you go and buy anything, when you go to school, you're paying for knowledge, but I put you right onto the path. So you get your inquiries removed. You need your inquiries removed. I know people that charge $10 per inquiry. All you're doing is paying $29.99 for an ebook, and you're going to get it taken care of. And guess what? You have the knowledge. So if you ever need to get more inquiries deleted, you don't have to go to anybody and say, hey, I'm ready to pay the $10 again per inquiry. You just go ahead and handle it. So this is definitely a good thing that you can go ahead and do too. Somebody said that they need help getting a loan. If you ever need help like getting a loan, or say if you're trying to get a mortgage, you're trying to get credit cards, you're trying to get anything, just go ahead and contact me. I can pull your credit reports, and we can see what we got to do to get your credit score higher so that you can be able to get the loans, you can be able to get the credit cards, you can be able to get the house that you want. Now, right now, too, since we got the corona, if you want to buy a house, they're looking at about a 600 credit score, 620 credit score to buy a house. But I always want you to add 620, just in case you want to do no money down, you can do no money down. They said, does it work for Equifax and TransUnion? Yeah, it worked for Equifax and TransUnion. It worked for me. So I want you guys to go ahead and just follow the steps. Now, say if you follow the steps and it does not work in terms of the first time you try, keep trying, and it'll go ahead and work for you. And then somebody said too, this doesn't work for, they basically saying Equifax and TransUnion, only Experian. I disagree. I have deleted inquiries tied to open accounts, and the account stayed. Okay, so basically, I'm not going to go into reading the whole thing. So he was referring to, he tried to do it with Equifax and TransUnion, and it didn't work for him. He tried the trick that I told you guys to do in the ebook. He tried the trick with getting the inquiries deleted for Equifax and TransUnion, and Equifax and TransUnion didn't want to remove it for him. So, and then he said too, I disagree. I have deleted accounts tied to open accounts. The account stayed, only the inquiry got removed. Sometimes he can be lucky. Sometimes when you guys have an open account, if you guys do not go ahead and get those inquiries removed before the account get added to your credit report. So say if you apply for Capital One, soon as you get that Capital One inquiry, you want to get it removed right away. You do not want to wait till that account get on your credit report. Because if you wait until that account get on your credit report, that's when they're going to want to remove that account and remove the inquiry. And he's basically saying too, but I do try to delete them before the accounts post. That's what I was saying. But if the account is already posted, that's the key. If the account is already posted, do not try to remove those inquiries. That's going to remove it. And keep this in mind too. He said too, he disagreed. The account stayed, but only the inquiry was removed. But I do try to delete them before the accounts post. The thing is, how is Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax is even going to know you got a Capital One account? All they know is you have an inquiry. But as soon as that account come on the credit reports, now they know you have an account. Nobody knows you have an account unless it's on your credit report. That's the reason why we get all the negative accounts deleted from your credit reports. Because when you go get that mortgage, when you go get that loan, nobody knows about it. So he basically said that he do try to get it removed before that account posts. I said the same thing. Make sure you guys, Only try to remove inquiries for accounts that's not on your credit reports, or say if you apply for a Capital One, Chase, Wells Fargo, say if you try to get an American Express, if you get that inquiry, make sure you guys try to remove that inquiry before the account come onto your credit reports. Because if you wait too late, and don't forget, it's a quick thing you guys can do. If you wait too late and the account posts, they're going to try to remove that account, and that's not what we want. And then too, somebody said too, I got them removed from Equifax over the phone and Experian. It depends on who you get. So I always tell my clients, because somebody said too, when they called yesterday, I was talking to one of my clients. Donna was like, "Oh, I cannot get them removed for Experian." And I was like, "Listen, it's just like when you go to a store. When you go to Walmart, you ask a billion people, okay, do you know where this at? Oh, I'm sorry, they'll take you all over the place. Well, when you get that right person, they know exactly where it's at. They go ahead and help you. They go ahead and get you out the way. But sometimes you may have talked to 3 or 4 people and they're like, "Oh, I don't think we got this," or "I don't know where it's at." Then you talk to somebody, "Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it taken care of." It's the same thing with these inquiries. Go ahead and keep trying. I remember one time I had to call 14 times. I had to work on this thing 14 times to get these removed. So go ahead, get the ebook, follow the script that I told you guys to follow, and then to just keep trying. And guess what, too? Inquiries are 3 to 10 points. A client wasn't able to get one inquiry removed, and I said, "Hey, we were just trying to get some extra points. It's not too serious for you to get it, especially knowing that the inquiries is not going to stop her from getting home." So I said, "Hey, if you don't want to keep trying, you don't have to keep trying, but I definitely want you to keep trying." I know with like Experian, I had to try 3 times, so honestly. So keep trying, but guess what? It was still less than 4 hours because I called right back. As soon as I see that they're not going to delete my inquiries, I said, "Oh, okay, thank you so much for your time." I maybe whine a little bit, but I hang up. And I call right back and I go back at it and what you got to do. So go ahead and follow the script and follow what I say. So that client was actually able to get them removed from Equifax. And they would say, "Okay, what happened? What did you say?" And then to another client too, put right here too, it just worked for them. And when was this? This was 2 days ago from the day that I'm making this video. Just call them and either sweet talk them or cry. That's serious. Make sure you just be so nice. Try different things. You be nice, you cry, you angry, different type of moves, and you're confused, right? They said they got 15 inquiries to remove from TransUnion. So definitely keep trying, you guys, and stay on top of it. And like I said, too, this is just an old video that I made before, you guys. And these are my inquiries that I was able to get removed. And you can see there was different dates for these inquiries. So go ahead and try it. I do not suggest that you try to do more than 4 or 5 inquiries at a time. Go ahead, do those 4 or 5, and then try to trick again, especially if you have a lot of inquiries. But don't forget too, when you work on getting inquiries removed, I always tell you guys to work on Experian first. Experian is like the easiest one to do. Now, TransUnion and Equifax is not impossible, but it's going to take some time and it's going to take some work. So I tell clients, try Experian first, because what happens is Experian go ahead and tell Equifax and TransUnion. The credit bureaus say that they don't communicate with each other, but Experian will tell you, "Okay, we will contact TransUnion and Equifax and tell them what's going on." That way, too, they're going to most likely delete it after they get word from Experian, but I want you to call right after them and say, "Hey, I just wanted to confirm this because I've seen it on my Experian," and make sure you try different things. You try the crybaby person, like you turn into different people. You try the crybaby person, you try the really nice person, and you try the person that's totally confused, and you try the angry person. Try all of them. And don't forget too, like I said too, I remember I have to call multiple times. And I remember I used to do this for clients too. So I want you guys to keep trying and don't give up. And if you have any questions, or say if you have other accounts that you need to get removed from your credit reports, definitely contact me and I can help you go through the process. But all you have to do is go ahead and look down in the description, even with the video I'm going to have next, and just get the 12-hour ebook. Now, if you go down in the description and you get the 12-hour ebook, this is what it will look like. You will scroll down to the bottom. The results is really big. I'm going to make that smaller so it doesn't look like that. But the inquiries, it's only $29.99. Like I said, too, people are paying $10 per inquiries. Somebody just contacted me like, how much would you charge to remove 15 inquiries? I remember I used to charge $10 per inquiry when I used to charge per deletion. I think that was like a year and a half ago. But I was thinking too, like, this takes a lot of time. you guys can do this yourself and save some money, you know. So you guys go ahead and get the ebook. It's going to really help improve your life. So go ahead and get this ebook. And remember too, inquiries are like 3 to 10 points per inquiries. And inquiries are required to stay on your credit reports for 2 years. But imagine if your inquiries gets deleted from your credit reports in 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours at the max. Just imagine how much your credit score can go up. It's better than even doing a boost if you ask me. Because I did the boost and my credit score did not really go up. So I did not like the Experian boost. And I feel like they have access to my bank accounts. They know too much. I don't need them to know anything that's going on with my bank accounts. So I suggest you guys work on these inquiries. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Put your questions down in the description. I'll make sure I answer everybody. As you can see here too, I answer everybody that had a question. I went through everybody, and I want to make sure that if you have questions, I'm here for you. Call me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. Call me or text me, and I'll be able to help you. See you guys later.